This whole love triangle with Jeniffer, Jesse and Cacua, it's so entertaining to watch. The cockiness, the self-confidence, his whole vibe, that's some BDE right there. So we left him in the last episode in what would be day 3 of Jesse's time in Colombia, having just told Jeniffer that he loves her.
For me, like, it feels like I'm falling in love with you.
The only problem was, Jeniffer hadn't told him yet about Cacua, the other guy that she'd been seeing and hiding from Jesse at the same time that their relationship was blooming.
I haven't been actually 100% honest with Jesse. In this year that we've been talking, I have seen another man. His name is Cacua.
And so when Cacua invited himself to a dinner date and just walked into the restaurant with that swagger, Jesse soon realised that something wasn't quite right.
Well, I don't understand Spanish, but it's pretty obvious that the energy between Cacua and Jeniffer is very, very strange. There's some weird thing going on.
And right off the bat, we could see that Cacua was here to cause trouble. That look on Jennifer's face, that's the look of someone whose lies have suddenly caught up with her. Cacua then starts asking Jesse questions.
Es por eso saber hasta qué punto uno satisface a la otra persona. ¿Tú satisfaces a
To
Jeniffer?
what point you
totalmente?
think you can satisfy the other person? Do
Como
you
de
think you
pronto lo
can
he hecho yo en mi
satisfy
momento.
Jeniffer?
That's such a loaded question, isn't it? What makes you think you can satisfy her? That word satisfy, you usually talk about that in a bedroom context. So that cockiness, honestly, this guy has some real self-assurance. And yeah, just imagine being in Jesse's shoes right now. You've got another guy smirking, smiling, asking you about satisfying your woman, the lady you think you love. Well, it's not going to take a rocket scientist to figure out that there's something going on here. And so, when he asks Jeniffer, she's finally forced to admit that she has indeed been dating Cacua as well.
Were you guys in a relationship?
But there's something I haven't told you. We dated for like a short time.
But don't worry, Jesse. Everything's been sorted now.
But everything is clear now, right? Like,
Supongo.
Is that meant to reassure Jesse? Because I don't think it's doing a great job.
I don't know what to think about it. For me, this comes as a surprise. And I thought you were genuinely just friends and that's it, right? I don't know what to think because ultimately everything stands on trust. And she could have told me that before.
The whole Cacua vibe, I can't get over it. He's arrogant, he's self-assured, he's like, I know I can get her back at any time. Look at the way he's just cocked his head to the side, looking at Jesse, calling him out, almost teasing him for blushing.
Se puso rojo.
And then he says,
So, you have still feelings for her, or?
Desde que la conocí, siempre.
since I met her.
Siempre.
Always.
You've got to wonder what's going on in Jesse's head right now because he's just suddenly realised that he doesn't really know her all that well. He doesn't even know if he can trust her.
It's just important that you mutually understand that what it is and that there's no confusion on either side.
Yeah, there's absolutely no confusion here, Jesse. Cacua's here to win back his girl. That's as clear as daylight, no confusion at all.
Igual por Jeniffer, llevo toda la vida esperándola, he estado con ella. Y esta noche intentaré recuperarla. Y esta no va a ser una ocasión para yo decir adiós a Jeniffer.
One thing you've got to kind of admire about Cacua is he's being completely upfront, completely honest. He's not hiding the fact that, Jesse, I'm going to try and win this girl back. I don't care who you are, this delicate foreigner. This is a girl that I've been waiting 10 years to get with, and I'm not going to give her up without a fight. And it's very clear that Cacua doesn't really see Jesse as a threat at all.
No demostró la fortaleza, la rudeza que le gusta a Jeniffer de un hombre, la decisión. Yo estoy seguro que después de terminar con Jesse, ahí voy a estar yo también.
Now, I'm not too sure that I agree with this. I actually think that Jesse did handle it quite well. Yes, he blushed, but what else was he supposed to do? I mean, he's not going to literally go outside and fight the guy, is he? So he looked him dead in the eye, he asked the awkward questions, and he didn't like what he heard, but even then he was willing to say, look, it's very clear we set some boundaries here. So yeah, from my perspective, I actually think Jesse did everything right. Even when Cacua started interrogating him in English, he still handled it well, in my opinion. And it was Jeniffer who decided enough's enough, it's time to go home.
But the feelings about her, it's not for the moment only, just for this travel and you go and all away.
What we share is pretty like deep, pretty serious. Right?
But for you, what is the most important thing?
Descansar. ¿Les parece si vamos?
Now, I completely agree with everything that Jesse's saying here.
I don't care if you've been 3 years single, 2 years, 1 year, or what you did before me. But don't lie about it.
It suddenly dawned on him that there's a lot he doesn't know about Jeniffer, and if he can't trust her, then there's no relationship. Perhaps he was a little bit hasty in telling her he loved her after only 3 days. And what makes things worse is even when confronted alone, Jennifer's still hiding things. She's just refusing to be honest.
How long was it ago? You said 3 years, and then.
But we were just dating, amor. We were never in a relationship.
But there was no intimacy.
No, baby. There's
Okay, fair
nothing there.
enough.
So you never had sex with Cacua?
No.
Cacua, he said you were the best sexual partner he's ever had.
Yeah, not a great sign. This isn't a good foundation for a solid relationship, but I tell you what, it makes for entertaining viewing. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favour, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing for lots more 90 Day Fiancé videos. In case you've missed any single life episodes so far, I'll include links in my description for the recaps that I've done. Thanks for watching, catch you on the next video.